Hey everybody, we are back with a very special edition of Walkin and Talkin with Tim, and we are here at Edelman Fossil Park, where Dr. Ken Lacovara gave us a grand tour of the entire facility. And I mean from the trails to the playground to the garden and every single exhibit inside the building. This is a 3-part series. This is the first one, and it starts right now. So we are back at Edelman Fossil Park with Dr. Lacovara. This is part 2 with my good friend Ken. So listen, we're gonna do a little roundabout because the first time we were here, we were walking around in hard hats. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yellow hard hats. And this place was here, but it was a shell. So we're gonna do a little walk around and we're gonna talk about what we saw then and what's going on now and what's so cool about coming to Edelman Fossil Park. So we're in the middle of the forest right now and we're on our way to, we're gonna call it, point A, which is where we started our first video. And if you didn't know, we've got this beautiful trail back here. So how far is it?
We've got about 2 miles of trail that goes through this gorgeous forest.
I mean, did you ever want to just come out early in the morning or whenever and just walk this trail? I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
It's really one of the nicest places to hike in South Jersey.
I mean, we're in the forest. Look at this. Look at this place. It's relaxing, right? And the trail is actually really nice. If you can see behind me, look at that. It's well maintained. It's really nice back here.
Got a beautiful overlook of Mantua Creek. It's got some hilliness if you want to, get your steps in and test your leg muscles a little bit.
Got to get those steps in. So we get all the way back here and we're at the back of the trail, right? Mm-hmm. And behind us, you can see the creek. It's very cool. If you haven't been back here, this is a very cool place to be. And how did you set this up? What was the idea? What was the plan?
Well, I went through and I marked the trail that we wanted, and then we got a group of volunteers. So we have great volunteers here, and if you're interested in volunteering, Amanda at efm.org, she'll set you up. But we got our volunteers to come out. They're out here every Wednesday morning, and they help cut the trail, and then they come out every Wednesday and help maintain the trail.
Very cool. If you haven't been to the trail, you got to come to the trail. There's also a walking path around the fossil park as well. It's paved, but this is just cool to be out in nature in the middle of the forest. It's absolutely nuts.
And there's a lot of research that shows the medical benefits of being out in nature. They call it forest bathing. But 20 minutes outside in a woods like this, it lowers your blood pressure, increases your cortisol. It's like all the good things happen, all the bad things kind of start to go away.
I'm gonna start coming here in the morning and then going to the coffee shop that you guys have. That you get your own coffee. It's very good if you haven't had that too. We'll show you that later. So as you can see, we're at the playground. Check this out. How cool is that?
This is Pterosaur Terrace, our paleontology themed playground, and it features a pterosaur, flying reptile behind us, and it has a 45-foot wingspan, and you can climb up in the belly and climb out the top.
And you said, what's it made of?
It's made of sustainably grown Akoya wood, which is the same wood that we use to clad the outside of the museum.
And he was just telling one of the guests that you found this kind of playground, a similar one up in Toronto.
The company is in Toronto. I first saw their work in Vail, Colorado. I saw this playground as we were starting to dream about the museum, unlike any other, and I tracked down the company in Toronto, and they came down here and built this amazing playground.
So all the way in the back, and we'll get Kristen to take a little video of that, is a buried skeleton.
Allosaurus.
Allosaurus.
We have a full-size, 35-foot-long Allosaurus skeleton buried in this giant sandbox back there. And it's in the rigor mortis pose, like happens naturally, for the kids. And
yeah, I'm sure they love that.
And the kids dig it up every day, and we bury it every night.
Isn't that cool? It's cool. I love this thing. I mean, it's so spongy. If you haven't seen look at the ground we're standing on. You could almost jump up and down on this. It's so spongy. So it's pretty hard to get hurt.
And there's a lot of free things to do here,
yeah.
Tim. You can come and use the playground for free. You can use those beautiful nature trails for free. You can come and get a coffee in Quarry Ground, sit on the veranda for free. And so, we really wanted to embed this in the community.
Right, so you don't have to have membership to enjoy the playground and the trails and the coffee shop.
Correct.
That's cool. So Doc wants to show us this very cool and historical sign right here. So what's going on here?
So this used to be the Inversand Marl Mine, and the sand plant was right back there. And before we knocked down the building to build the museum, I stood here, I GPSed the point, and I took a photograph to record what it looked like from this picture. So if you get yourself down right here and look this way, you can see the ghost of the old sand plant.
You see that? It's kind of a weird reflection, but you can see it. Let's get real close and there we go. You got that? There you go. So that place was here for how long?
They started mining marl here in the 1880s. This company came in 1926, mined that green sand here from 1926 until 2015 is when they took the last bag out of this place.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a really cool garden behind us. What do we got?
So we started with sustainability first in mind here, and we've planted tens of thousands of native plants on our property, but to be planted here, right behind us, right in front of the museum, you have to be native to the Mid-Atlantic today, and you have to have an ancestor that was native to the Mid-Atlantic in the Cretaceous period 66 million years ago. And I worked with a paleobotanist named Herman Pfefferkorn at the University of Pennsylvania.
To find these plants.
We came up with a floral list of 38 plants that fit those criteria.
From 66 million years ago.
Yeah, including, surprisingly, blueberry.
It's hard to believe that this was what was here 66 million years ago, but it wasn't really here because we were underwater.
It'd be on the coast a little bit to the west of here.
This was under how many feet of water? Was it?
About 70 feet of water in the Cretaceous.
I was going to say 70. I thought I remembered it, but hey, what are you going to do? But check that out. It's a pretty cool garden. Yes, and as he said, there's the building. There's the clad.
Yep.
And this building is fully sustainable, right? This is zero carbon.
This is a carbon net zero building, and we achieve that by having 72 250-foot geothermal wells under the parking lot. That takes care of all of our heating and cooling. And then right now we have a contract for a source of renewable electricity, and that gets us to carbon net zero.
Carbon net zero for this entire place, and this place is huge. What do you see? So we're walking up to the entranceway here, and then you can hear the music in the background, and it totally sounds like we're at a theme park. It's not that loud right now, but it's building, right? So as we get closer, and as you get up to the front door, we're gonna do a little 360 here, right? We're gonna spin around, and you can see you guys already have all these awards, right? Let's talk about what we got going on here.
A bunch of awards, including USA Today's top 10 new museum in the world. So that's pretty special. Some architectural awards, good design award for the exhibits. Best of Philly, it's a Philly magazine's best reason to cross the bridge is the Edelman Fossil Park Museum.
Pretty cool, right? You hear that music? Sounds like you're walking into any big theme park. It's amazing. See, it's very, as you said, it makes you feel excited about coming in.
Yeah, it does.
So let's go in. So we are in the store. It's called Darwin and Company, and why is it called Darwin?
Well, it's an homage to Charles Darwin, the great English naturalist, and this is really a nature-based store. So you can find all kinds of cool products here that have to do with animals, gardening, getting out in nature, dinosaurs, of course.
Let's do a little wrap around here. People can see exactly what's in here. There's a lot of stuff in here.
We have a lot of products. The store's doing really well. People like it. Our store manager, Julia, has done a really great job at curating beautiful items that are sustainably made.
Right.
And the comment we get over and over is, it's not just a bunch of cheap crap. We actually want this stuff in our home.
Right, and you have that really cool, over there, if you can see that opening, there's a place for kids to go in and actually read books. It's a little cubby. So let's talk about this view behind us.
This is pretty much the best view in South Jersey.
It is a really good view. And we were on our way to look at this little cubby here. So check this out. We're gonna take you in. We're taking you in. I'm trailing you behind me, so if it gets a little wonky, it's okay.
So this is Darwin's study. It's a kid's room that's based on Darwin's actual study from his home in England. This is a picture of his backyard that I took when I visited his house in England. Darwin loved beetles. There's lots of beetles around here and geological maps, and he liked earthworms, so there's a little earthworm themed reading nook back here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
And then there's a little crawl through here if kids want to evade their parents, they can crawl out that way. Tracy the Triceratops.
So this is your mascot.
It's one of them, yeah, Tracy the Triceratops. Now you said this was strange. I don't see anything strange about this at all, Tim.
I thought it was a tiny bit strange.
This is totally normal.
And what's funny is I was saying that I have the ones that you wear from the bottom down. and they had the big tail, and you ride them like a horse. So yeah, we'll have to do that next time. But this is fun. So something else the kids can see when they come here to the Fossil Museum.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy. So now we are in quarry grounds. So you basically designed this whole place. Talk to us about how you put this together.
We did, yeah. And so this is our cafe. It features sustainably sourced, very delicious food and coffee. People love the coffee. We roast it here ourselves.
Yes.
I know somebody from New York who gets their coffee from here now.
Oh, geez.
Like, and imagine the competition within, with New York. It's got this beautiful view out here.
Turn.
The quarry. And we are now open for breakfast. So you can come here at 7 a.m. and get a delicious breakfast and your cup of coffee.
And when I tell you the coffee's good, the coffee's really good. I've had it so many times, it's amazing. So we are at the theater now, and check out real quick here. You can see the signs down here and on the wall, theater. So talk about why we put the theater in at all and how it works.
Well, it's a really flexible space for us. So we can have presentations here, we can show films, people get married in this theater. And then a set of like amphitheater style seats come out, and it seats 128. And in fact, we just had
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, we had a jazz concert here last weekend. It's got really great acoustics, so it's a great music venue. And we really want to embed the museum in the community and really make this a place for the arts as well as the sciences.
Well, I mean, events in general, right? So you're having, and people are having events here all the time.
Yes, you can have your corporate mixer here, your birthday party, you can get married here, whatever you want. And you can rent not just this theater, but you can rent other spaces too to make bigger spaces if you need more people.
And there was just a wedding over the weekend.
There was.
So if you haven't thought about it, come here and check this place out. So we are on our way into the exhibit, and on your way in, we've got a couple of fun things here. Look at this guy behind us.
Yeah, really big skeletons. This right behind us is a type of tyrannosaur called Dryptosaurus. Everybody knows T-Rex, but T-Rex was not the world's first discovered tyrannosaur. The first tyrannosaur was found 1 mile from here in Mantua Township in 1866, and it's called Dryptosaurus.
And what's the other guy behind there?
That's a mosasaurus, not a dinosaur, but a giant marine reptile, and they are the all-time apex predator of the world's oceans.
How about that? Things you didn't know.